Hi everyone, it's Randy Pertler back again. Thank God and praise God for today and every day. We're going to do a property tour today. This is a house that we've been at before, but we're later on in the rehab process. We're not all the way done yet, but I want to give you an update. Hopefully you enjoy the property tour. And if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button and also the bell icon. That way you'll get a notification every time I post a new video. Hope you enjoy the property tour. Get a good shot of the front. We did have to replace those windows, and you can see there's two more that we need to replace out there. And then here's the pavers. We were going to put gravel on this side, stone here, and then fill in stone there. And then out here will be, we'll just put in mulch around here, put stone and built around this area here, the light, replace these lights, put in new posts. So this house was neglected for a while. It was you know, a real nice house at one time. We're just now going to go down and add, or go back and add the value that was once there. So we're walking in right now. This whole door and front facade there will all be changed out. We're entering here. This is the foyer, and this was the original tile, so we're just going to clean this up. It's actually not bad at all. I like putting designs in the foyers myself anyway. We've got the closets here on the left side. Most of those doors we were able to just paint. And then there is open to the living room. We will put in a railing here, obviously to get it to code. So there will be a guardrail here, you can see, so that they won't fall off the little cliff there. The homeowners didn't have it there though. I'd been in this house many times with the previous homeowner. We put in a nice, I was like a fancy LED light. So there's a cool LED light that you can see from that window. So at night you can look in, it really looks cool. So they actually painted this, but they're doing some touch up. I wish we hadn't had to do that, but we do. These floors were for the most part original and salvaged. Just sand them, stain them, and we'll put a coat of varnish over them. They got a little bit dirty. We just did the sanding and staining, and then we'll clean it all up perfectly and then do the final coat of varnish on there. We did have to replace a section right in here. Had warped. There was moisture in the basement, so it kind of raised up and it warped right there. So we will have to, or we did have to replace that section. But other than that, most of these floors we were able to salvage. You know, those nice windows, two more have to be replaced before we're done. We got to get all this cleaned up, obviously. This is the formal dining room area. Again, we're able to salvage the floors. They're dirty now, but they will look great. They did paint in here at one time, but then they found out that there was, once you paint, you sometimes find out that there are some imperfections, and they did that, and they're gonna have to come in and retouch that up. So this was a wall. This was closed off. So this was a closed off kitchen, and we ended up opening up the opening. I think we opened it up maybe another 6 inches or so. And the countertop guy is coming in to put white quartz, I think it was called white sparkle countertop. So there'll be an overhang here. So you'll be able to sit here at the bar area, that little overhang right there. You'll be able to sit there and have a nice overhang. Then the countertops are all here. You can see these cabinets are very called European style. They are very upscale. They do not require hardware, though you can add hardware to it. But right now, what you do is you just push in the center of it and they come right open. So they're very sleek looking. Now, let me just give a little quick span around here. So again, you've got the countertops and then the bar overhang. You have the sink. I always love putting the sink where they've got a view. So listen, if you're forced to do dishes, at least you can overlook a nice, beautiful golf course there. And then I'll go in, expanding around here. Now what I'm doing over here is I'm gonna build a pantry out. Countertop depth refrigerator is not as big as a standard refrigerator, right? It's not as deep, but it looks nicer in line with the cabinet. So I try to always get creative on my projects where I can put a refrigerator, a full-size refrigerator, which will save you money and will be larger, and then have it sleek and fit into like a built-in area. So those are actually on both sides. These are wall cabinets, but we're going to stick those wall cabinets out so that the front of them is at 30 inches from the wall. 30 inches from the wall is where the refrigerator will be. 30 inches from the wall will be that. And then these two cabinets that you see, the glass door and then the standard cabinets, that will be up above, and that will line up right there. So you have those two cabinets there, then you'll have the refrigerator in here, big full-size refrigerator. What we want to do is put lights in these cabinets. So run a neon rope light through here so you can pick the colors, red, green, blue, whatever you want. And then also have them on this side as well. So if I scan, I do that a little quickly there. So if I scan over to here, we've got this whole wall of cabinets. No one's gonna complain that they don't have enough cupboard space in this house. But if you look up here, we're gonna look at putting lights all the way inside there, all the way across. So the same thing, they can pick the color because those are just frosted glass doors, so they can pick whatever color they want. So that's will all be countertop here, built-in microwave there. I know some people, they're really big on the vents, doing the fancy vents and so forth, but I really like the efficiency of a vented microwave there. You'll have the stove there. And then over here will be the island. So this is an island pretty much in the same position as the old one was. We've actually made it skinnier but longer, okay? Because I wanted to take this, when we did this project, it actually, the countertops all ended right here. So basically the kitchen was this big, okay? Refrigerator, everything was this big. From here to here was the entire kitchen. And then this over here, from where I'm shooting, this was the eat-in kitchen. This was the kitchen table there, which has a nice view, you know, obviously outside. We're getting a new sliding glass door there. But I get it, I understand it, but I wanted to make the kitchen feel much bigger, but I also wanted a place for them to eat besides the formal dining room. That's when I decided to knock the wall out here so they can have the overhang. So casual dining will be on the at the bar, and then you'll still have the formal dining room area beyond it. So I'm going to take a look up here. So this is mounted, centered on the island. You can see you've got one skylight there, another skylight there. And then you've got to get back a little bit here so you can get a perspective. There's where the island is and the countertop and the bar overhang. So I'm going to go down here because I believe I have a picture I can interject that is about this perspective of the kitchen, so you get an idea of before and after. And of course, it'll be much more impressive once the countertop's in and the backsplash is in. That will make it pop. The backsplash will have a lot of color. You see there's a lot of white right now. The backsplash will be a lot of silver, black, and it will really make it pop. And there's the floors. We actually had to do a little patch job in here because the old island was bigger than this island, and the previous builder, where the island was, they didn't put hardwood floors underneath it. They had just had hardwood where the outline of the island. Same thing with the cabinets. By the way, these cabinets, you can see these on these little legs. That won't be there. It'll actually be a really cool toe kick that goes along there, and then that and same thing along on this side as well, and that will cover those, and it's a stainless steel look. It's really, really neat. And we'll get a video back in here when everything's done. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go upstairs. Nice wide. I mean, look how wide the stairway is. Nice wide. Again, we redo all the hardwood floors. The bedrooms didn't have hardwood floors, only the master did. So we ended up putting hardwood floors in all of them. Before we go into the bedrooms though, let's go into this common bathroom. This is not completely finished yet, but you can get the idea. And I believe I have a picture of the old bathroom. Okay, let's walk through here. So this is the double sink vanity. We'll get the mirrors ordered there. Now these are the original lights. We're actually going to try to fix these because they're not bad at all. I always hate to replace things that don't need to be replaced. It cuts into your profit. And I don't know if I'd pick out anything any cooler than that. So we do have one of the lights. We've got to find a bulb and also the cap for it. Hopefully we'll be able to. And then this, see this pattern here? I've used this at a church that I did, a coffee shop at a church. And we're using the same here. And then the same material now is going to be enclosing this Whirlpool hot tub. This was just, I think it was only, I think they had drywall or something there. We got rid of it, we fixed it. This works great. It's deep. It did not have a shower though, because primarily because it's so deep for one thing. But we do have a shower. We did add a shower, so like we'll have the ability to take a shower in there. There's like 2 other showers in the house, one in the master, another a common bathroom downstairs. So that's probably how they got away with that. But look at that view, I mean, from the bathroom. Not bad at all. That's Prestwick Country Club. Very nice country club and golf course. Okay, let's go on through here. By the way, it had a laundry chute already in there, so we didn't have to do anything. And this tile, I would never have picked it out myself, but we're keeping it because this was already in here. So we just, this had like, I think you'll see in the other picture, this has like, it had like blue paint color. So it really made the tile look bad. Now I just got a nice neutral paint color that will make the tile look nicer, newer, and more contemporary. So here's one of the bedrooms. Bedrooms are all good size. Again, about the only thing we had to do is patch, paint, new light fixtures, and put in new hardwood floors. Again, hasn't been buffed and varnished yet. That step is yet to come. Here's another nice big bedroom, hardwood floors. As you can see, faces the front. We did not have to replace windows for the most part, other than that one kind of bay window there that was in the front of the house I showed you in the living room. Same thing, new floors, painted. We were able to salvage the closet doors. Now the master, I did do some changing in the master. So first of all, you can see the size of the master, it's very big. And it had, I believe it does have crown molding, but I think it also had wallpaper or something on here. A couple of them had wallpaper trim we had to get rid of. Let's look out and see the view. I mean, spectacular, right? That's the view of the master. You can see there is a little creek that runs and divides this side of the subdivision with that side of the subdivision. You have to access those houses from the other side when you first come in off of Harlem. There's an entrance, it's Aberdeen, and then there's an entrance called Prestwick Drive. That's on Prestwick Drive. You can't get to those houses from here. And when the trees are all filled in, you can't really even see those houses, but you can see how big and beautiful they are. Look at that one right there. This down here, you can see that's the pool. We're gonna go to the pool area. We're doing some work out here. We put in, again, these landscape blocks here. Same thing over there. We'll be able to see it from the outside pretty good. Now we're gonna walk into here. This used to have a door right here, but it was clunky with the 2 doors. I opened this up, and now in this area, we could either be putting built-in shelving, or if they have a nice dresser or 2 dressers, his and her dresser could go in here, would be great, not have it in the bedroom, making the bedroom bigger. You do have this walk-in closet now. Basically, we just had to paint this, but you can see there's 2 racks there, 1 long rack there, and then here is the laundry chute. And it's nice hardwood floors in the closet. And then here is the master. Unfortunately, you don't have a light in here. I don't believe, maybe one of the lights might work. No, looks like they don't have the electric on it. So here's the master shower. And then again, you have the beautiful view out the bathroom. And then here's the rest of the bathroom. Now, here where you see the outlets, I'm putting LED mirrors. I've already got them ordered. They're over there in the boxes. I have LED mirrors that are going here and here. In addition to that, we still have the lights over the mirrors, but we have these LED mirrors, which are very cool. When they're off, it's a little button will be lit up, almost like a little night light. And when you push the button, the LED lighting around the mirror is turned on. And this is the same style as the one in the common bathroom, except this is like a dark charcoal, which goes with the light gray walls. So that's our master. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna head down. We'll head down to the other section, the lower level. Remember, this is kind of set up as a split level, and then with the pool on the other side. So you call it, here's the kitchen area again. Now we're going here. Oh, by the way, this doesn't have this cap, but it has a central vacuum system, which we think is gonna work fine, and we'll be able to fix that. So this is another full bath, and this has the shower. So I'm guessing that when that other bathroom didn't have a shower, that this was the primary shower maybe for the kids. So it has the shower there. That needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but all new tile. This is that same sink design. Very, modern looking. The only difference is this is a single sink. This is what's called an integrated sink. So the sink is part of it. You can also get these where it's an undermounted sink, but I've had some problems with those, sometimes leaking or people plunging on them and the gap separating and leaking. So this is all integrated, all one piece. And then you got the same type of light fixture there. That'll just need to be moved over a little bit to center it. And we'll just have a standard, we won't have the LED light in here, it'll just be a standard mirror. So walking this way, we've got the laundry room. The previous owner at one time just used this. There's also a laundry area in the basement, so they converted this to an office, which this person can do, but we've kind of converted it back to a laundry room setup. It's nice to have a first floor laundry, so we've got that. And then let's go to the basement. Now this is going to be stacked with furniture, and you're wondering, why is all this furniture in here? So I had a short-term rental that I completely furnished, and we end up selling that house. So we've got this here that we use for staging, or we may short-term rent this property. We actually might do a short-term rental here. Or if nothing else, the furniture will be used as staging for when it goes on the market. So this is just the water supply line, brand new electrical service. And then this tile, I'm not crazy about the tile, but I knew if once it got cleaned and we picked the right paint color, I thought it would look great, and it really does. It really does look good. And then here I had a little dilemma. It's hard to see this around, but see where these posts are? That's going to be wrapped. I've done these before. They actually sell this wood wrap, and it wraps around, and you stain it, and it looks like those poles are solid wood. So it's going to really look nice when they're done. Now here's the problem. The flooring stopped right here. I'm not really using this laundry room over here. You see this laundry room? Since we have the laundry upstairs, this is actually going to be storage. This is where their central vacuum system is right there. Sump pump over there. So this is primarily going to be used for storage, great for like holiday storage, Christmas storage, and things like that. And then on this side, we put in two new units in here. You can see that they're two high efficiency furnaces, and we have two new AC units outside as well. We're going to cover that so that will be boxed in, and we'll put a door across there. But here was my dilemma I was talking about. The room ended here, and I really wanted to use some of that space that was kind of wasted in the storage area. So what I had them do was bounce out this wall, make it into like an entertainment center area. So you could have your flat screen TV sitting there. We'll probably showcase it with a flat screen TV there. You could put bookshelves on there, whatever you wanted, and that's going to make this room seem bigger because you're using the space, and it goes much deeper than where the floor line is for the tile. So anyway, you'll see all this stuff will be, and I've had it staged before and short-term rented, used all this material, these furniture, and you'll see it'll look great when it's all done. Okay. Now, let's go continue our journey. We're not done yet. So, here is the garage, which we kind of looked at from the outside. Again, I've got all this furniture that will be filling the place. That's the old vanity there that was in the common bathroom. Two-car garage. and it had these little storage countertops here. We may paint those and keep those there. All right, so now let's continue on. And this is a nice family room. So, you know, this is the formal living room. Give you a little bearings where you're at. Remember, that was the formal living room. And so this is a informal family room. So this does have tile floors. You can see the tiles a little bit where it's not covered up. It has a fireplace. This fireplace will pop. This was originally was just really dark brown paneling, or not really, well, it was wood, like paneling, but we painted it and it was high quality wood. So I think it's going to be fine. In fact, I'll get you a shot. I think I have an old picture that has a perspective about like that in this room, so you can see the before and after. Okay. And then these shelves, we're just painting these shelves and trim, so that should make it pop. All right, so now enter the pool. This is the pool room right here. And if you take a look at that, through all the debris, all the stuff, because the garage, normally this stuff would be out in the garage, right? But we got the garage full of furniture. So it's going to be a process getting those floors done, so then we can get the room furnished and then get the furniture out of the garage so we can put all this in there. But anyway, here is a swimming pool. We've got it clean. Now we've got to acid wash it, and then we're going to use paint. The paint that we went to look for the pool paint, they said, well, you shouldn't use that if it's a heated swimming pool. This is a heated swimming pool. You can see there's a hot tub. There's a built-in hot tub. I'll try not to, fall in the pool when I go around here. But they have a built-in hot tub right here that is right built into the pool. And then there is a side there that has a waterfall that comes down. I'm not sure if we can get that operating or not. There was a waterfall coming down the stone there. And beyond the stone, and I'll go around the corner in a minute here, around the corner is a bathroom as well as a sauna. And then there is a furnace for the heats, the air in here, but also a heater for the swimming pool. And look at the view there. So you're indoors, but yet it feels like you're outdoors on the edge of the golf course. You can see again the swimming pool from this perspective now, leading off the house. And then you've got the pool here. And it's probably at least 8 foot deep at the spot there, at the low spot. Here is that furnace room. And let's see, I think we got a light in here. I'm not sure, maybe not. All right, there's the water heater, which we believe will work, the pool heater. And there's the furnace for this whole furnace room. And as I walk around here, this again is the waterfall area where water will run down there if we get that fixed correctly. And then I'll go through here. Here's another bathroom. So you've got another half bath, which is great. I mean, think about the convenience. Kids are wet, they're wet bathing suits. They don't have to go into the house. They come here, they've got their own bathroom right off the swimming pool. We'll probably just paint this nice light color to lighten it up in here and replace the fixtures. And then over here is a sauna. So this is a dry sauna right off of the swimming pool, right behind those rocks. So they'll have their own little sauna. They don't have to go to the spa. They've got their own spas. So these doors are going to need to be replaced, these sliding glass doors. Oops, got a little bit of... Okay, so here I'm going to walk out to the patio. Again, we end up recycling those pavers and use them as landscaping blocks. This will all be stone in here. Then I walk through here, patio, we'll clean this off so they can have little outdoor parties there. Patio there. And then check out this porch. So this is another porch off of the kitchen. So remember the sliding glass doors from the kitchen? That will come right out there with new steps. And this whole thing will be an open patio as well that has a roof. So if it's raining or sprinkling or whatever, you can still be out here. Think about this, coming out of the kitchen in the morning, sitting here with your morning coffee, chatting with your significant other, and that is your view. Not bad. So let me walk away a little bit, just so you can get a good perspective on this property. So it's about 1.5 acres. goes pretty much down to that line right there where my finger is pointed, just to the edge of the golf course. You can see the white out of bounds lines right there. Well, if it's out of bounds, it's in this property. And you've got a creek that runs back in here. And then this to kind of give you a perspective of how big the house is. That's the pool area right there. We put a brand new roof on there, painted the house. And then there's that patio area. Let me see if I can play with this a little bit. There we go. Okay, I was able to increase it. There we go, there. Just get used to my new phone. I bought a new phone just for the camera.